everyone, it's Sakshi Kushwaha here. So today we are going to start something which is very confusing for the beginners. I remember my old past days when I am in the starting phase of coding. I am too much confused about choosing the code editor or choosing the Python IDEs. Python ideally is like choosing outfit for your day, like which outfit suits you best on the occasion on that day. So I heard the name like a lot of idealies like Python ideally, CMD is there, and Jupyter Notebook is there, PyCharm, Visual Studio Code. So these are too much confusing for me, especially like I am not able to recognize which ideally is good or which ideally is bad. So like, but now I am here to guide you step by step which ideally is good and which ideally is why that ideally is good. And in our course, in this course, we are going to start with Visual Studio Code because it has a lot of features. So I will discuss all the idealies, all the all those famous IDEs. So now let's move to my computer screen and we are gonna discuss one by one with all the IDEs, and we learn the characteristics of all the IDEs and all those things. So now, firstly, we will discuss Python IDLE, which comes from the Python package itself. If you download Python in your system, then it automatically comes. So here in the search box, you have to just search here IDLE, and sometimes Python IDLE appears here. If it is not there, then you see this folder IDLE lib, and if you just open this, you got this, and here you have to search ideally, and you got this idea. And if you run this, and later on you can create a shortcut that as I am created here, this is the ideally shortcut. But for now I am just for you guys, this is the interface of Python IDLE. Okay, so now if you just want to run any command of Python, you have to just write here. Suppose that I just want to print hello world program in Python, then I have to just write it here print, sorry, print and hello world, hello world. This is very basic thing, so you don't need to write semicolon here because Python doesn't support this. And press enter. Here you got hello world. And anything like in Python it supports calculator. Like if you just write here 2 plus 2, it gives 4. 3 sorry, it gives 3 only, and 5 into 6, it gives 30 here. So you can use this Python ideally or command line or Python editor as a calculator itself. So whatever single line statement you just want to write in Python, you have to just write it here. And this is for single line only. And here you see file option is there, and you have to just create new file if you just want to write your that line in Python script. So here I am just writing the same program, print hello world. So hello world, world, and I'm just saving it. So I'm just saving the giving the name first dot py. I'm just saving this file as a py extension and then save it. So it says, would you like to save in a del folder instead? Yes, and save. Yeah, it's save. And if you just want to run it here, you just run from F5 also. I am just running here run module, and here you see hello world is there. You got your output hello world here. And again, if you just customize it, I am just adding something print and then 2 plus 3. These 2 plus 3 are the number, or you can say integer. And if you have a floating value. I can tell what are integers and float. I think you have some little bit knowledge about what are floating values. Floating values are like the numbers with decimal, and string is there. So these are types of data type in Python. I will tell each and everything in our later videos. And here I just want to addition here. Sorry, addition, and here, yeah, here I put comma, and here I'm just writing here 2 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So it takes as a 4 plus 1 it as an expression, and it gives the output here. So if we just save it, control S, and here it is run it, you got hello world. So you can see here, this is the terminal, and print hello world. The first line gives print hello world. By default, print line takes a print statement, print the like your text or anything which you want to pass inside the print function in the next line. So 2 plus 3 addition is 5, and here addition is 5, and you can write it here like print subtraction. So I'm just setting a sub, and here sub, and here I'm just putting the comma and 4 minus 1. So if you just run it, and again you have to just run it, you see here you got subtraction 3. So this is how you can make a script file with the .py extension, and you can run this. And you can also use Python with line by line. If you just want to here write print addition, print multiplication, and here I'm just writing here 2 into 3. So here you got multiplication 6. So there are two types. We can run a single Python statement by writing this single line here in terminal only, or you can make a script file with .py extension, and then you can use it. And then the next thing is, the next ideally is there command prompt. So you can run Python commands from CMD itself. So if you just write here CMD, and yeah, so here you have to just write Python. In our last video we had a discussion with this, so you can see here. Yeah. So I think now the text is visible. So if you just want to write print, and then here hello world, it gives hello world. And in calculation 3 plus 4, it gives this print uh, addition, it gives 2 plus 3, sorry, a9 or 4 plus 1, add 5, addition is 5. So here in command line you can just run your Python statement line by line. There is no option of making a script file in command line. So it provides only feature which is used for running your Python line by line. And then this is the second ideally, which is command line. And now the next thing is Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook is basically for running machine learning programs, or basically used for data science or data analysis. So for running your Python commands in Jupyter Notebook, you have to just search here Jupyter Notebook. Yeah, firstly you have to just download it, Jupyter Notebook, from the Anaconda. I am using Anaconda, or you can just download Jupyter Notebook itself from the Chrome or any browser. So I'm just opening it here, and Google Colab is also there. It is same as Jupyter Notebook. Google Colab is there. So basically it is helpful for data engineers for data science purpose. So if you are just going to for like if you just want to switch your career for data engineer after learning this Python, then this Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab is very good for you, where it provides a very good interface, or it is basically for like your trusty notebook with different color highlighters. So it is very fantastic thing. You have to just click it here, Python 3 IPY kernel here, and here it is opening a new file for Jupyter Notebook, and here you have to just write your code. Suppose that if you just want to print any statement, you have to just write here print and then hello world, hello world. So if you just enter it, shift plus enter is a one option for running this program, and you can just click it here, run, and again 2 plus 3 and click it here 5, and again print, add, and then 3 plus 4 here, and then click on shift plus enter, so add 7 is there. So this is how you can run your program line by line, or you can run different lines in a single shell. This is called shell. So I'm just writing here print hello, print knowledge bustle here, print subscribe at, and hit shift plus enter. You can see here hello knowledge bustle, subscribe it. So basically you don't have to create a script file. If you are using Jupyter Notebook, you can run your single line statement by writing it here, or you have a multiple lines. You don't need to create a script file or any other file for running your Python code. So that's why Jupyter Notebook is so helpful for data engineers, because in every line they have to analysis of data, they have to plot their data for matplot by using the various libraries of Python with matplotlib or any other libraries. So that's why this is very helpful for data engineers, and we are in the starting phase, so I am not going to use this Jupyter Notebook. Yeah, later on, if we just switch your, if we just discuss data analysis part, then we will absolutely use this Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab. Okay, so Google Colab is also there, so you have to just search it Google Colab, and here you got new link Google Colab. So this is same as, exactly same as Jupyter Notebook. So here you have to just write it here code, and okay, and this is all about Python code. Ideally no, firstly you have to create here. The next thing is PyCharm. So PyCharm is amazing, and here okay, it requires sign in. I am not going to sign in because like I don't want. If you just want to use Google Colab, then you have to just click on this file, and this opens the same interface, this like as Jupyter Notebook, and you can use same as Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this is all about Jupyter Notebook. So the next thing is PyCharm. So PyCharm, on the other hand, is your fancy suit. Like if you are just purchase a fancy suit, like I already told in the beginning, like this choosing ideally is like choosing your outfit for a day or for an occasion. So it's like a fancy shoot. If it is a full featured IDE, IDE means integrated development environment. Okay, so it is a full featured IDE designed for professional developers, but it might feel a bit overwhelming for beginners. And then we have a Visual Studio Code. It's like your favorite pair of jeans, which is comfortable. So Visual Studio Code is same as that jeans. That's why we will be using VS Code throughout this course. So now I am going to start my Visual Studio Code. You can download Visual Studio Code from Chrome. You have to just write it VS Code download for Windows, and you got a direct link of Visual Studio Code, and you can download it. So, like think of Visual Studio Code as a superhero of development environments. You can use uh, Visual Studio Code for running any language. So it has a lot of extensions, and it has a superpower for running any language or any coding thing. So it's a very user friendly and customized. So like this is our I'm just going to open a folder, or I'm just creating here a new folder on my desktop, new folder, and I just name it uh, Python course. Python course. Enter. So I'm just choosing it here, select folder. So this is a folder, and I'm just creating a new file which known as mm, first.py. Okay, so this is a Python file. Firstly, you have to just download the extension. From the extension you can use this extension, and you have to just search it Python. So you got uh, make sure you have a internet connectivity. So I already installed it. So if you are not installed, there is an option called install, then you have to just click it, and you got your extension. Or any language you just want, you can just download it. Or suppose that I just want Java here, so I have to just write here Java, and here I'm just writing here install. So I got installed. So for now I'm not going to like jump on Java. So I'm just telling you there are a lot of features in Visual Studio Code. So this is our first file. Suppose that I'm just writing here print, and it it gives a suggestion for me, like space, or you can pass this, or anything. You can pass none, you can pass true and false. So it gives you the suggestion, like prints the value to a stream. What this function does, it gives the information about this. It gives only first time. So I'm just writing print p. So it gives all suggestion, like POW is a function in Python which is used for calculating the power, means like 2 is to power 2. So it gives up calculating the power 4. So this print is there, pass is there, property is there, it already automatically suggests it. So I'm just hit enter here, print, and then here I'm giving here hello it is a string, so I have to just write it on the double quotes. And for running this, control S is there, and this is the run command. So I'm just running it. This is a terminal of Python. So here it takes some time, but yeah. So now you see here hello world is there. So like we already make a program of printing hello world. So congratulations guys, you make your first program of Python with the .py extension, and this is the first program of your life. If you are not from coding background, this might be a first program of your life. So this is how you can make any script file .py with the extension .py in Visual Studio Code, and this is your first program of hello world. So suppose that if you are in the C or Java, you have to just write 10 lines of code for just printing this hello world. But in Python, see, this is very easy. If you just want to print it, you have to just write print, and in Visual Studio Code it automatically suggests you the what is the print function, what is the use of this function, how can you use this function. It automatically suggests you. It's like a tutor. If you write something, it automatically tells you which is wrong and why are you there is a syntax error in this and why this error is happening and how to correct this error. It's like a tutor. And remember, it's a free tutor for you. So you can easily write your Python code in Visual Studio Code. And this is all about today's lecture. So in this today's lecture we discussed about different type of IDEs, how to choose IDE. So what is the best IDE for your Python? So it's up to you, but in this course we just gonna use this Visual Studio Code for all over the journey of Python. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video and want to keep leveling your Python skills, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a hit and thumbs up, and share with your friends. So stay tuned for the next video. In the next video we will go into more deeper. We will just discuss about some data types, what are the data types are there, what are variables, what are identifiers, what is these functions, loops, and lot of things are there. So we just gonna discuss in our further videos. Till then, take care, bye bye, and Python is your friend, and like play with this friend.